Okay, so this problem involves a line diagram. Now, I'm not really all of too fond of this particular line diagram. The main reason there being that it has these kind of CH3s on the end. I don't really like that very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy out this line diagram without the endings on it, because I find that that just makes a little bit more sense to me. So I've recopied here this line diagram, and now what I like to do in my own line diagrams, just in order to help clarify it to me, is I put little circles at each point where there would be a carbon, because those are the things that really affect how I would name this particular uh, structure. So here we go. I've got my line diagram out. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to identify the parent chain, so the longest chain. And in this case, I can kind of see that this would be the longest chain here. Now, like I said before, we want to make sure that we're not just automatically picking the straight one through the center, because that's not always the case. So I'm going to go ahead and count my carbons here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons. So 6 carbons here is hex. They're all single bonds. So this particular molecule parent chain is hexane. Hex meaning 6, ane meaning that it's all single bonds. So now I'm going to look at my branches. So I've got 1, 2, 3 branches. Okay, so they're all 3 1 carbon branches. So 1 carbon branches meaning they're methyl branches. Okay, I've got 3 of them though, so it's trimethyl. Okay, now with the trimethyl, I need to tell them where all 3 of these particular branches are. So I have a few ways, or I need to make sure that the way that I numbered this was correct then. So if I was to look here, I've got, 2, 4, and 5 for branches. But if I was to number this the other way, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I would have 2, 3, and 5. The total of that being 10 versus the total of the other way being 11. So this is 2, 3, 5 trimethyl hexane. Hopefully that helps you with this particular example.